iOS 17 is finally out. It packs a ton of great features that are worth updating, but with them come a few major problems too. So don't update until after watching this video. iOS 17 is available on iPhone XS and newer. iPhone 8 and 10 are finally retired. What separates iOS 17 from precious iOS updates is that apparently all the new features except one work on all iPhones. I can say that this is great news mostly, but with a grim undertone. Among all of the new features I'm probably the most excited about is the improved autocorrect. I know this is a relatively small feature, but for me it's huge. I type a lot and make mistakes while typing, or sometimes I mess up the pronunciation on purpose. Old autocorrect used to butcher my text, and with iOS 17, this problem seems to be gone. New learning models make it more accurate. It takes note of my commonly used words and sentences, and then suggests them when seeing the need. And by tapping on the autocorrect word, we can revert it back to that original version. The best part is that it's all happening on device. No text get uploaded to the cloud, so the privacy stays strong. Well, of course I was joking with you, being excited about autocorrect. The biggest feature according to Apple are new contact posters. These are essentially what other people see when they call you, and they are fully customizable. Like the lock screen, fonts, colors, a picture, I can change anything I want. And the same posters also work with other calling apps, since Apple has made the API available to developers. To set up contact posters, open the Contacts app and tap on your name at the top of the contacts list. Look for contact photo and poster, click on that. To create the poster itself, click on Edit, Create New. From now on, it's quite straightforward and easy. If you've ever customized the lock screen, you know the drill. Add Memoji, change the picture, the text, font, color, all the same stuff. Then just save everything and you are done. With the contact poster done, you can now easily share it with NameDrop. This is a new feature that never existed before. Here's how it works. To share your contact data, all you need to do is tap the phone of a recipient with your phone. Both iPhones should be on iOS 17, of course, and then you should see a short animation and both people should see their contact posters appear on the screen. And it's done. Super easy. And since I'm already talking about NameDrop, I just can't ignore improved AirDrop. In iOS 17, to initiate AirDrop, you just have to tap two phones together, after which the animation will play out and the transfer will start. There apparently are no changes to the reliability and speed of transfers, and those things are in a desperate need of change, because sending big files or just many files in bulk via AirDrop is a real torture sometimes. Also, the AirDrop got an ability to transfer files via the internet if the phones are out of range. But as of right now, the feature doesn't work. Apple needs to make some more tweaks and refinements. Sad, but at least it's still super easy to initiate file transfer. Another big standout feature is standby mode. Standby is a new mode for the lock screen. It turns on when your iPhone is sideways and charging with MagSafe or cable. It's a bit like the nightstand mode in Apple Watch, making the iPhone show useful stuff when you're not using it. In standby mode, the iPhone displays the current time, your calendar events, favorite photos using the memories feature, any incoming notifications, controls for music, and so on. You can go over all the different layouts or create your own by tapping and holding. This feature works only with the iPhone 14 Pro and 15 Pro, as it requires the always-on display. I think it's a cool feature, but personally, I don't see myself using it as much. What I see myself using are interactive widgets. Before iOS 17, widgets weren't interactive and would take you straight into the app if you tap on them. iOS 17 changes that. Now I can interact with widgets without opening the app. For example, with reminders, I can check off tasks right from the widget. API is already available to developers, so soon you'll see your favorite apps updated with new widgets. There are also many cool features in iMessage and FaceTime. The Messages app now works a bit faster, and in the chat, the menu to attach stuff has been redesigned. Aside from that, there is a new check-in feature, and it's really cool and useful. With this feature, you can let your family or friends know where you're heading, and the app will automatically notify them when you reach the destination. If you stray off course or go offline and stuff, the messages will notify the selected people about that. The app will check in on you, and if you don't respond, it will share helpful information like your battery level, location and cellular status with family members. You can manually choose how much information you want to share with people, from full to limited. This is a really important safety feature that could possibly save someone's life. Wish Liam Neeson's daughter had an iPhone in her pocket in that movie. As for the FaceTime, it now allows us to record a video or audio message when someone misses our FaceTime call. It works kind of like voicemail. I already can see tons of pranks online with people leaving funny and embarrassing messages for their friends. There are also FaceTime reactions that use the depth information from the front-facing camera to animate various cool effects. Again, to me this seems like a useless feature for the sake of it, but it can add a bit of fun to conversations. Oh, and Siri now responds to just Siri instead of Hey Siri. But don't mind that because Siri is still as dumb as ever. What I am super happy to see are offline maps. Now I can download the specific area of the map with all the essential information about locations like business hours and ratings, and the turn-by-turn directions also work. Yes, this may not make me switch from Google Maps entirely, but takes Apple Maps dangerously close to achieving that. The reminders got a sneaky new update that makes them even better. Now, reminders sorts your groceries into categories for simpler shopping. Items like produce, milk, and bread get grouped under specific headers when you add them to your list. This is super useful if you share one shopping list with someone and eliminates the need for third-party shopping list apps. Safari also got a big boost. Now iOS 17 automatically removes tracking parameters from URLs, preventing cross-website tracking. Also, private browsing mode is now locked behind Face ID. So if someone else gets hold of your phone, they won't be able to see your private tabs. AirTags and Find My Accessories can be shared with up to 5 people now. This means families can share AirTags, anyone with access to an AirTag can use precision finding and make it play a sound to locate a missing item. In the Health app, there are new mental health features, including a mood tracking feature. I can select my mood and what describes it. I feel like just adding all this data in will make me even more frustrated than I would be before. Other health features include screen distance that uses the depth camera to let us know when the phone is too close to our eyes, and daylight exposure for children. I am, however, really happy about one small feature: automatic pasting of security codes from the mail. Now I don't have to open the app to fill in this data. Small but useful improvement. All these features are cool and all, but how's the performance? How is the battery life? I'm running iOS 17 on my iPhone 14 Pro and the performance has been really good. It's hard to say whether it's because the iPhone itself is super powerful or because the optimization of the system got better. The system works really fast, there are no noticeable lags or bugs, great experience, but the battery life, I feel like it's gotten worse. The iOS 17 is more power hungry and my battery life went down a bit. Yes, one reason for that is the battery degradation of the iPhone 14 Pro. Mine now has 87% health, which is insanely low, but this got me thinking, which iPhones are actually going to perform well on iOS 17? So here's my take. I think that it will be relatively safe to update right now if you have an iPhone 12 or newer. These phones have more powerful chips, better batteries, and so on. iOS 17 will objectively work good on them. But if you have iPhone 11 or even 10s, I'd say you should wait a few more months before updating, because these iPhones now can be quite slow even in iOS 16, so please, if you own these iPhones, don't update. There's not so many changes worth updating for, so you better wait. And have you already updated your iPhone? Share your experience in the comments. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.